With my friend Johnny Cash's help, my sentence was commuted from death row to life in prison. I was sent to the Marion Correctional Institution in Marion, Ohio, and I was granted a parole there the next year. And in 1968, I was permitted to go to Nashville, Tennessee, and pursue my career as a singer-songwriter. Johnny Cash wrote a letter to the Parole Commission of the state of Ohio, said he thought I was the greatest living songwriter in the world. Nashville, Tennessee, I was living in the back of an old hearse, and I drove down, and there was a payphone, and there was a guy on the payphone, and I parked my car, and I got out and stood there, and he walked out of the payphone, he looked at me standing there holding my guitar, and he said, "Songwriter?" I went, "Yeah, that's me." He said, "Yeah, I'm a songwriter too." I said, "Really?" I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Chris." I said, "Chris?" He said, "Yeah, Chris Christopherson." So my name is David Allen Coe, man. So we had to go somewhere and play some songs for each other that we wrote. So we went and we played a bunch of songs for each other. He said, "Man, you got to come in, he said, I got a couple of shows coming up in New York, in New Jersey. You got to come and play all my shows with me." I said, "Dude, I'm on parole. I can't leave the state." He said, "I'll contact your parole officer. I'll get you a travel permit." So he contacted my parole officer, got me a travel permit. Our first show was in New Jersey. Headlining the show that night was a guy named Bruce Springsteen. I was sitting backstage in what they call the green room with a couple songwriters from Chicago and Kentucky. One of them's name was Steve Goodman. One of them's name was John Prine. We were just playing songs for each other. I looked up and I saw Bruce Springsteen. He was standing there in the doorway, and he looked at Stevie Goodman and he said, "Where are you from, man?" Steve said, "I'm from Chicago." And he looked at John Prine and said, "Where are you from?" And John said, "I'm from Kentucky." And he looked at me and he said, "I know where you're from. I can tell by the songs you wrote." I went, "Really? You can tell by the songs I wrote where I'm from?" I said, "That's cool. Where am I from?" He said, "You're from Texas." I said, "Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm from Ohio."